Hopefully I won't get any bigger after buying this. So hey, it's Harry Husky, and in this video I'm going to be talking about this, which is a mini cupcake maker from a company called Global Gizmos. Either that or the other way around, I can't really remember from the top of my head. Now when I checked to see how much this one on the internet, I found it for around £19.99, but second-hand ones seem to be going for a bit cheaper. It's not quite an easy find, as I have found out. I actually managed to win this in an arcade, so didn't really pay the full price for it in ways. So there's not really going to be much else to this video other than me taking a look at it, trying it out, and see what kind of mini cupcake it's produced. So there's not going to be much to this video other than me trying it out, unboxing it, testing out, putting the cake mixturing that I usually make, and seeing what cupcakes we end up getting. So let's just get on with this. Okay, let's just hope I can get this thing in. It's quite a fairly big box and I've got fairly limited space. So just praying I can get this whole thing in the whole frame where the camera is. Yeah, I think that's just about as far as I'm ever going to get. So we've got, we've only got, try and point it around this way. So we've got our mini cupcake maker, place up to 7 delicious cupcakes, well delicious if you can get the recipe right, at one time. Made by Global Gizmos. Not even going to bother just going through the whole box because it's just going to take a lot of time with how it is getting in the video. And where did I put my knife? I had a knife somewhere so I can open this thing up easily, and I think it's gone. Oh, there it is. So easy now. So alright, so I've got the tab undone. So box open. We have our cleaning and care guide, and if I just should be able to pull it out fairly easily. Which is it's just so tight. Is it going to come out? I think I might have to keep going at it both ends. So, finally. Right, so, get rid of 2 polystyrene bits on the side. And the plastic wrapping, which I'm hoping is sealed, thank God. I've got it upside down. Do you know what? It's actually a lot smaller in size than I thought it was going to be. But here we have it in a nice pink, girly colour. So, not going to worry about that now. We have our UK plug here. We got the cabling wrapped around there. So, open it up. Just get rid of that. Now, to give an idea of the size and scale of this, where's my Rubik's Cube? Because I'm sure at some point everyone in their life has at least held in their hands a Rubik's Cube, regardless of what age you are or what generation you came from. But, yep, there we have it. So, quite small. Much smaller than I actually thought it was going to be. So let's just not waste time. Let's get that. Not going to bother getting that unwrapped because I'll probably be here all day in the video. And let's take this thing straight to the kitchen, bake some mixture, and see what we get coming out of this.
Eventually.
Okay, so here we have the mini cupcake maker turned on at the wall, and the red light has just gone off. So basically here we have our 2 power lights. We got our green light, which means it's got power on, and the red light, which has just gone out, means that it's ready to use. So when the red light is on, it's heating up and it's not ready for the cupcake mixture yet. And now that it's gone off, yeah, we have liftoff, I guess. So here we have our cake mix. Basically all I've done with this is just pretty simple. I just crack the eggs first, weighed the eggs that have been cracked in the bowl, and then put the amount of like butter, sugar and flour in to the same weight as the eggs. So let's say, for example, all the eggs weighed about 110 grams, then I would put 110 grams of everything else in apart from vanilla essence, which I just put in there. So what I need to do is just get this thing oiled up, find out where the hell I put the oil, and get the mixture in. Alright, so all oiled up and mighty carefully, it's quite thick and creamy, but probably going to make a bit of a mess of this, but we have 1, 2, trying to do that one out of the back out of the way actually, 3. There was actually one other issue I had with this that I noticed while getting this thing set up, but once the lid is closed I'll explain what there is. I think I put a bit too much in that one. Not looking forward to how these are going to come out. Well, mainly that one that I've just put in, but yeah, I'm going to leave that one. And finally, okay, I think that's enough. So, sit down, close the lid. Now, the issue I have with this machine is that the lid, yeah, I think you just about see the issue there. So really that should be all the way down like that. But however, there's probably something in the hinge back there, whatever the hell it is. It's not keeping it all the way down. There should be something like a magnet or maybe a clip-on to keep that all the way down. But I might have to find something to weigh that. So if it doesn't work with the way it is, I'll find something to put on top of it, but let's just see what happens. Let's leave it for about 8 minutes and then come back to it and just see what we get. Alright, so it's been a few minutes. What have we got so far? Oh! Okay, this actually came out better than I thought it would. So, still a little bit like, probably going to leave it for just a little bit longer. Considering this doesn't go all the way down, kind of impressed. So, yeah, leave it for a little bit longer and see what we get after that. Alright, cooling rack here. It's been a few minutes. What have we got? Ooh. Quite a variety in size there, but that's just down to the mixture I put in, obviously. So, and slides out, well, comes out, I should say, with these. So we've got our 1, 2. I'm actually surprised at this because I didn't think this was going to come out any good, but actually they've come out pretty decent. So for what, our 5th, 6th, and finally we have our 7th. So close that. Oh, put those down. Close the lid and turn it off. Side, and yeah. So there we have it. This is what it's produced. Quite a nice variety in size. Kind of wishing I was able to pull the mixture in a little bit, but then again it was quite a bit thick. Gonna cool these for a little bit and give it a little test. Maybe share them with a few other people in my household. And let's find out if it's all paid off in ways. Okay, so they've cooled down now. Now time to test taste one. And using a fork because just in case there's any oil on the cake and I don't really want to get my fluff all greasy. So here we go. Taste is fine, like how my cupcakes usually come out. The texture is quite interesting, a little bit crispy on the outside, but when you've got right into it, definitely soft and fluffy on the inside. I don't know if you've been hearing the 2 voices going on in the background. That's just the other people who I'm living with. So what I'm going to do now is give a couple of them, 1 each to them, and then I'm going to come back with their comments and see how well that goes. Okay, so it passed that test. They both actually really like them, so I'm going to get these out of the way. Don't need them in the video anymore. Bring this back. So, yeah, it's actually done a pretty good job at them. Quite surprised, wasn't expecting much out of it. The texture, as I mentioned earlier on, it can be a bit crunchy. It's not really that crunchy. But it's not really so much that you have to get your teeth into, just only bite it very lightly and then you're into the soft and fluffy bit inside. That's really it for the kitchen, so we're gonna head back up to the studio, or so, whatever the hell I was even supposed to be calling it. Let's just end it there for here. So that was the mini cupcake maker from Global Gizmos, and if you do manage to find it, whether or not it's in an arcade or you find it in a shop anywhere, by all means go for it, if this is your kind of thing. And as long as you get your mixture right, get the right recipe or whatever. But yeah, in all seriousness, this is actually genuinely a nice little fun thing to use. Really bought it for the novelty, and probably going to end up using it a lot more after my first time using it. As long as you have a delicious recipe and you leave them in at the right time, yeah, it can produce some really, really nice mini cupcakes. That's really all I have to say, really. So I'm going to finish this video off there. See you with the next one, and bye-bye.